Good morning. It's cold, it's wet, it's overcast. It's basically just terrible. It's big jacket day today. We didn't get a whole bunch of stuff done yesterday. It rained all day long. We did a little bit of stuff in the shop. Nothing too exciting. About the only exciting thing we did was go up and get the eggs from the chickens.
What are you doing, buddy?
I see some eggs.
Is there eggs in there? Can you get them?
I can get one.
You gotta put them in your basket, right?
Yeah.
Every day's Easter now. Put them in there. Put them in there, buddy. Now you want to hop down and move your bucket over.
Some chickens.
Whoa.
Some chickens.
Move your bucket over. What about, is there any more eggs?
Some more chickens.
There's more chickens? Is there any more eggs? Climb up there.
Okay. Yes, some more eggs.
Okay, put some more eggs in here then. Put them all in there, bud. How many more eggs?
No more eggs. There's one egg here.
Just one more egg?
Yeah.
How many eggs did you get today?
Feed them.
How many? Can you count?
Yeah. One.
Hop down.
Okay. One, two, and blue egg, and blue egg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Can you
Yeah.
count to 6?
Yeah, that's about it. Explored up in them cattle sheds a little bit more, tidied them up a little bit. So it rained most of the day, and if it wasn't raining, it was a heavy mist, and then it was gross and cold. One thing a guy definitely doesn't want to do this time of year, or this time of history, is to get sick. So if you don't need to be outside horsing around with wet feet and wet hair and wet everything, you may as well not be. So we chose not to be. Today though, I'm going to get the dryer fired up. We got half a super bee to dry. There's one load on our little single axle. We're going to get a starter, a new starter for that tandem, and we'll stick that in today. But first things first, I'll fire up that dryer and we'll get that going. So I forgot to cover this swing hopper when it was raining. And normally, in past years, I would have cleaned it all out, put it in a bucket, probably taken it down, throw it in the wet bin, and then run it through the dryer because that hopper was all full of water. But now that we got these critters, some chickens and some horses and some steers, we've been just throwing all this stuff in. Anything that, a little bit of spillage here and there. You always have some when you're handling grain this much. So now we've just been filling up buckets and throwing it into the chickens or whatever. It's been working pretty good, and actually a little less labor intensive than trying to, sift the rocks and stuff out so it doesn't go through the equipment again. So it's just, it's handy having them around. I never, things you don't think of when you're getting them, that, there'll probably be other uses for these critters. And that is eating all the grain that spills on the ground. Pretty much got to install mud tires on everything around here, even the swing auger. Fall up in northern Alberta is a cruel, cruel, cruel time. there. So we got the new starter put in the tandem here. The old girl's running just fine. Just got stopped at a stop sign here. So I'm running over to the neighbors east of town. He's got another bin bottom of peas there. So I'm gonna go pick that up for him. Like I say, in the world of super bees and stuff like that, 300, 400 bushels of grain basically means nothing anymore, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna head over there. I'll pick those up, and then they'll end up ground up for feed. Good evening. We're all done here for the night. Just gonna lock everything up because you got to do that around here. We got a few loads of grain dried. I got over to the neighbors. I got the peas picked up. I didn't get them unloaded. I'm gonna unload them tomorrow. Oh, that light's bright. We bought like the brightest yard light you could get on Amazon due to the high crime situation we were dealing with a couple years ago, and that yeah, it's pretty much like it looks like it's like lit up like a stadium in here. So we we have one like really sad looking pumpkin that I'm gonna cover it up tonight because it's supposed to freeze tonight, and we're gonna see if we can keep that thing alive. The 14 days looks good. Like if we can get, it's supposed to get -2, -3 tonight. It might finish it off anyways. It's been pretty much beat to death since the day it was planted, like the rest of the garden. But I'm going to cover it up tonight, and we'll see if we can keep it going, because I think if we can get past tonight, it should get another week or two of growing, and then we might actually be able to have our own pumpkin for Halloween. So that's it for me tonight. Like I say, just gonna get this pumpkin covered up, and then I'm gonna go in, have a shower, and go to bed. To everyone that's watching, hope you have a good evening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.